Hey everybody, Canuck here, and welcome to another Canucks Course Critiques. I'm Crazy Canuck 1985, and we got a new course today. We're going to play JBar's Revenge Golf Club. This is from username JCBar88, who is actually signed up for my Ultimate Designer tier for my YouTube memberships. If you're interested in YouTube memberships and getting playthroughs like this, hit that join button or look in the description below on how to get some personalized course critiques. Anyway, he has told me a little bit about the course, and he told me to be as honest as possible. And we're going to be. I haven't taken a look at this course yet at all. I can just tell by the picture. I mean, this is definitely going to be a newer designer, so there are going to be, which is good. This is what we want. I don't want to critique a great course, because this will give us stuff to work on. So it looks good. It's got a cool waterfall and stuff like that, but we won't judge a course by its initial picture. We're just going to jump right in and give it a go. It's a long course at 7,600 yards. We're going to play the back tees, and we'll go pin. I think he said pin 4, so we'll go pin. Like pin. There we go. All right, here we go. Heard a motorcycle there. I'm not sure how my sound thing is working, but apologies for that. I am not doing this live. Sometimes I'll do these live, sometimes I will not. And we have a massive drop off the tee. First, 185 feet to be exact. That's quite extensive. I'm okay with downhill, but I don't know. I feel like this is maybe a bit high. It is a dramatic opening tee shot. Let's just do a quick little flyover. I want to take a look and see what we're in for on this opening hole. Oh, I took a picture accidentally. We'll get to a few sculpting issues here in a second, but I just want to see what I'm in for here. Okay. Way down the hill. We've got a little waterfall here. Okay, so there's some things we can look at here. So first of all, this is again, very, very steep. He's actually handled the elevation not too bad. But what I can see already, just a quick flyover through the course, is, again, for newer designers, very common issue. Big time sculpting issues. So like this cart path is very, very kind of janky and doesn't look good. So that needs to be all smoothed out. This area here could have been smoothed out a bit too. The fairway definitely needs some work, and got a lot of little bushes and all that kind of stuff right here, including some bushes leaking onto the fairway. Okay. Waterfall, he's actually done a pretty nice job with the waterfall. I'll give him that. He's actually got a multi-tiered waterfall. One of the better waterfalls I've seen, to be quite honest. It's not bad. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice this. Are like all the toilets flooding here, or what's going on? It's kind of a cool look though. I'll give him that. Interesting, very interesting on this first hole flyover. But I say mainly sculpting issues. Planting is just very basic, and I'm not sure what this bunker is. It's kind of a bit of it needs to be flattened and smoothed and sculpted. It's a bit of a mess. And I think some just rounded edges around the retaining walls here too. It kind of looks like the designer tried everything on the first hole. He's like, I want a waterfall, I want retaining wall, I want a big downhill, I want everything. Let's see how this thing actually plays. And right off the bat, I'm just thinking, can I drive this thing? I might be able just to launch 3-wood right over it and pretty much eliminate all the strategy. Bit of a bummer. 248. Thinking 248 might even do it. Let's see. Might be short. I think I should have hit driver. But, I mean, that was a mistake on my part. Splish splash. But, yeah, I don't know. I would have prevented that shot, so I would have maybe put some trees little bit higher, maybe to block that. People are just going to try to drive this green. There's some trouble. I didn't even notice the bunker back there. It's very hidden. All right. It. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. A little chip here. And then the waterfall is really nice. I'll give them that. That's the bright spot of this hole. Everything else, I think we need some work, especially with sculpting. Oh, they've kind of changed the putting, I've noticed. I think there's some sort of little patch that got dropped or something. But something feels a little off. All right. So, second hole here. Nice sight line off the tee. I like this. The planting, you've done a pretty good job just with the grasses. I kind of like that. That's a somewhat of a natural look. I would have liked to have seen it maybe a little bit more up on the hill here, but sometimes just less is more with that, and I think you've done a good job there. Oh. Okay, split fairway. Okay, that's okay. All right with that. Massive fairway, though. I mean, this is huge. So other than really worrying about that dip, I don't really have to worry about not hitting the fairway here. Or do I? Oh, I almost spoke too soon. But yeah, general fairway sculpting just needs to be ironed out a lot. Okay, we've attempted an uphill. This is not really a realistic uphill. This is on a cliff than anything. Yeah, again, it's fuzzy brush, smooth it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Get that nice gradual downhill instead of the steep drop. Right? Like I'm just trying to think, if I'm a real life golfer, how am I even getting up to this green? Something you think about as a designer. If I were playing this in real life, how am I getting up to the green? I don't see stairs. I don't see any sort of bridge. You're basically just trying to hike up it. So, something to consider. Was it? We're going to kick off this really sharp hill? Oh, we did. Okay, green site here. It's not amazing, but creative. It's a creative hole. I mean, I like the idea of the hole. I think it's just poorly executed. Big putt here. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, wow. That is terrible. Struggling with my putting. Okay. With a par. Not a bad idea on that hole. All right, our first... Oh, crap. I was not ready for this. Okay. Wow. Okay, there's uphill par threes, and then there's uphill par threes. This is a massively uphill par three. 86 feet. This is too much. I would go uphill par. Maybe half that would even be a little extreme, but this is a little ridiculous, I think. And kind of a nice job with the crowds and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But, wow. Yeah. Too much uphill. Way too much uphill, in my opinion. Kind of just having to... We got it up there. Almost like a worm burner up the hill there, though. Yeah, I would keep your uphill par threes. I don't... You can make them any length, any height you want uphill, but in my opinion, 86 feet is insane. All right. Okay, we're in. We're in. Let's move her on. Hole number 4. Oh. Okay. Another massive uphill. Sharp dogleg left. Oh, I'm not a big personally. I'm not a huge fan of this. Such a big uphill to the left. I don't know. It's a bit of an awkward hole, in my opinion. Got the corner here. So pretty much all that fairway is useless because most people are just going to hit a club like that. So, and then again, we've got this really steep uphill. So a lot of elevation chances were taken on this course, but I think the designer just needs a lot more work with the tools to really master this kind of elevation. This green is very, whoa, little kick back stop there. This green is insane as well. That's not a great hole. In my opinion, not a great hole. I think a lot more could have been done there. Okay, oh my goodness, we're more big downhills here again. This guy likes his elevation changes for sure. Again, I prefer to be able to see the hole in front of me off the tee. I know there's golf holes in real life where this doesn't happen, but happening almost on every hole so far. Okay, yeah, okay, little par 3, just way too much downhill, and just a lot of elevation stuff that needs to be just smoothed out. Probably going to say that 100 times. Wow, that's a terrible swing. Very fast. Oh. All right. In the crowd. They've cleared out for me. That's not ideal. Sit, sit, sit. No, I'm going to go down this little edge here. So yeah, I think just really what we're seeing from the designer is, oh, chip in, boom. We really need to work with sculpting. That's our #1 thing. Few too many chances with the elevation. I would like to see he does take on an X course for him to tone down the elevation a bit. Get a little more brave with the planting. Not a lot's been done with the planting at all, to be honest. There's a few things there, but there's a lot of just straggly bushes, default trees. It's kind of dull for me. Okay, here we got a 600-yard par 5, way down the hill again. Okay, I mean, I like the idea here, strategy with this breaking up middle here. But have you left us enough option to make the right side viable? I don't know. I think it's maybe too far out. I would have maybe, well, it is way downhill. Let's see what the drive does. I like the idea of what you've done there, but I think I would have probably, well, actually, it might be in the right spot based just on how downhill this thing is. Just a casual 384-yard drive. I've got an iron in on this 600-yard par 4. Okay, other things that to think about. Oh, it looks like he's got like, okay, so he's got a cart path there. I was thinking like, how do we get over here? Is there a bridge or something? But yeah, this lake again needs some work. It just kind of looks like a big puddle to me. Got, you know, things like this. These are stuff that has to go. You got to pay a little bit more attention to stuff like that. And just all these just random bushes sitting here are honestly just kind of an eyesore. Yeah, and if you really want to make your course stand out, all that auto-generated planting. Odd. Swing is a mess. We'll take it though. It's got to go, all that auto-generated planting for sure. Your greens need some work too. Definitely putting some undulations in there, which are great. I think in a few places it might be a bit much. Get in the hole. Close. All right, we'll take it with our first birdie. What does he have for us next here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, only 7 feet up. What's going on? Okay. This is a little bit more of a relaxed. This is looking a little better. I like the tee shot. Looks good. That pond could have used a little bit more. Again, just more general sculpting issues without, but a better looking hole. No bunker, but no bunkers on this hole at all, but maybe doesn't really need it. It is a 524 yard par 4 though. So the designer has to realize, as I've hit a terrible shot here, if there's a headwind, how are you getting there? Like right now, I've hit a poor shot, even in no wind. I've got 278 yards in to a par 4. That's a no bueno. Yes, I did hit a bad shot, but if you're going over 500 yards with your par 4s, really got to make sure we can get there in 2 in basically any situation. So I feel like the hole where he needed some elevation was this one. Is not here all of a sudden. So swing. Look at all those crowds there. Oh, down the hill. Going. Okay. Not a great hole there. Told me to be as honest as possible, and I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I'm trying not to be too mean. Oh, okay. So completely hidden bunker here. I'm seeing the strategy, but not being able to see that bunker at all off the tee, not even like any sort of indication there's anything there. In real life, imagine playing this course in real life and it's your first time playing it and you hit it there and you're swallowed up in a giant bunker. That would be a pain, and I'm in it. So yeah, make those hazards at least somewhat visible. All right, second shot. Not a lot of challenge to that second shot. Especially on long par 5s, those second shots are crucial. You got to make those interesting. Otherwise, they play really boring. This green is not really sitting that great. I would like to see it propped up. Again, hidden bunker that's kind of snaking into the green. Not a great... All right, we're there. Okay. So a lot of length on this course, and then we've got another 515 yard par 5 that's up 80 feet. So this is another one with a headwind. You're not getting there in 2. I don't even know if I'm getting here in 2 with no headwind. Am I? 214 up 86 yards. Okay. It's really grindy, this course. It's not a lot of fun. I'll be straight up honest. It's all length. Length is the main challenge of this course. Interesting ideas, just not executed that well, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, missed that putt. Yeah. Again, you really got to think about length and your amount of uphill there. So that's 2 par 4s in the front 9 where I don't think in some conditions you could reach it. All right, we're back to the big downhill hole here. Okay, this I don't mind. I don't mind this tee shot. But just looking at the way the fairway is sloping, I am absolutely terrified. I don't even know how to hold this fairway. Looks like it's all sloping down this way. But we'll see how it goes. Hit a perfect. Okay, well, that was the shot I absolutely needed. Now the greens have gotten incredibly small all of a sudden. Bunker, again, needs some work. Oof. Okay. Here we go. Better, that hole. Some better ideas. Okay, another big downhill par 4. Oh, what happened? What's that? Oh, someone subscribed to my YouTube channel and I forgot to turn the alerts off. Figure out how to turn that off while I'm doing recordings. So with this hole, yeah, okay, there's not a whole lot to it. I mean, the smart move is you can pretty much just play an easy hybrid like this onto a giant fairway. Pitching a putt for a pretty easy birdie. It's fine. It's okay to have easy holes. I'm not saying bad to have easy holes, but not a lot of thought going on this one, I don't think. That's a terrible shot, so every time I say a hole's easy, I end up just playing it terribly. Top. I think a little bit more thought could have been put in on that hole. I'm noting the sculpting is getting a little bit better as we're going through, but still really wavy in spots. A bad little blind tee shot here. Again, more length, another 600-yard hole. Okay, so I got to kind of hug the right-hand side, it looks like. Again, all these trees just way too close to the fairway. Give yourself some layers. Give yourself like the fairway, and then there's maybe 10 or 20 yards where there might be some bunkers or things like that. I'm noticing not a ton of bunkers on this course. Maybe a good thing, because I think the bunkers definitely need some work. Another puddle over there. Those gotta get cleaned up. Well, so yeah, this is definitely a course that designer, I'm hoping, is going to take some of these critiques and put them towards a new course. There's some okay ideas here, but I think just some real newness to using the tools that are. It's a struggle. Get in. Oh, what a shot for eagle. We'll take that. My new favorite hole, I guess. No. That hole's okay. Is there a hole that's really sticking out? Again, you've got that really big downhill slope right in front of the green there. Again, fuzzy brush, smoothing, fuzzy brush, smoothing, fuzzy brush, smoothing. Of course, it'd look 100 times better with using that one brush and going over it a bit more. This is a nice hole because you got that water. Okay, I'm gonna give you one thing. You're pretty good with waterfalls. We're pretty darn good with waterfalls. Don't overuse them. You're good at waterfalls. I will give you that. Nice little bridge area here. This is maybe the nicest tee shot. This was the picture, I believe, on his start the course. So, guessing this is maybe his signature hole, and for good reason. It's a nice look. I just said on the last tee, oh, we haven't seen like a real standout hole. I think it's this one. I feel like you branched out here. Some more bunkers. These bunkers are maybe a little bit deep, but they're better sculpted than what I've seen. This is probably your best hole. Probably your best hole. Get in the hole. Ooh. Short game's been really good lately. Again, game, what are you doing? Like, every time I say something, my play immediately contradicts it. Oh, my short game's great. Miss a 2-foot putt. Ugh. Infuriating. We're on to 14. Another big, long par 4 way up the hill here. A bunker's massive. I think general sizing, too, we haven't talked too much about, but some greens have been huge, some have been tiny. Some bunkers have been huge, some have been tiny. I think just consistency is something we got to work on in terms of sizing as well. Oh, thank goodness for poorly sculpted fairways, because that just saved me right there. Yeah, that hump is way too high. Okay, on a par 4, 49 feet up. It's a shallow green. I'm definitely going to be hitting a wood into here. And this bunker here is preventing any shot at me getting the ball remotely close here. So this is not a great design. It would be nice to like at least give me the option to roll the ball up, but you're not even giving me that. So here I've got no option. I can hit a 2-wood or a 3-wood into the stands, or I can hit a 3 hybrid into the bunker. Which I'm gonna be short of the bunker. So that's not a great design there. Up. No. Bye. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold all the way into the bunker. This course is rough around the edges, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest. But for new designers, I mean, that's what we're gonna get. It's gonna take a while. It's not your first, second, third, 8th, 10th course. Might still be, you know, not great. Just keep grinding away. Watch streams, watch tutorials, pick up feedback, not just from me, but if there's other people that are on YouTube as well. That's the key to getting better. Your big uphill par 3. Okay. Yeah, again, just big time issues with sculpting all over here. Plantings pretty much non-existent. Some rock work over there is not bad. And it's forcing me to hit a hybrid here into a pretty big green. Sit. All right. Take it, tap it in. We're good to go. All right, we got 3 holes left here. What's going on here? Way down the hill again. Ah, sharp dogleg to the right. So we've got some planting in here. I'd love to have seen more of this on the course. This is nicely done. For the most part, that's nice. I would have liked to see that a little bit more. It's just planted in that one spot, and then it's just back to just boring auto-generated trees. So I'd really like you to really try work on your planting a bit more. And I know, especially if you're on console, it's an ask, but people are saying, well, you know, I built a great course, or what I think is a great course, but the planting's too slow. It takes forever on console. Again, if you want your course to stick out, you have to do that stuff. The visuals have to be there. I know it sucks, but it has to. You can still make good courses, but you gotta have something to suck us in. Okay, great hole design, at least for me, isn't enough. I need some eye candy too. This course has a bit of it, admittedly, like the waterfalls, and some patches have been really good. It's in. Not quite. Oh boy. Awful. Putting is just awful. 3 bogeys in the last 4 holes. We're struggling coming in here to 17. Big uphill. Nice some rock work here. Tee shots have been pretty good. I'll give you that. The looks off the tee aren't bad. Okay, so again, green size issue. Like, we were big green, big green, big green, big green, and then we've got this tiny little baby green. Really got to work on consistency there. Your bunkers are getting better. I find your smaller bunkers are a lot better than your bigger bunkers, for sure. And then just look at those bunkers compared to the size of the green. You put those 2 bunkers together, those are bigger than your entire green. I don't know if you see that too often in real life courses. Oh. That in mind. All right. 18 with a par 3. I don't love 18 par 3s unless they're really well done. Oh. Okay. Wow. Dramatic. I'll give him that. How do you get up there? Is this like an elevator or... So many questions about this hole. It's unique. I'll give him that. But it's... I don't know what to say. Quite honest, I don't know what to say. So it's odd. Definitely odd. Let's see if we can knock her up there to get her somewhat close. Take that. Get in there. Oh, let's finish strong with a birdie. Okay. So, I've got some things to say. Like, well, I've been saying these things the last 30 minutes, but this course is definitely rough around the edges. Again, for a new designer, like, this is what we expect. Sculpting, major problems. Consistency with your sizes of shapes, with your greens and bunkers, and pretty much everything. Some really questionable hole designs. Use of elevation was not great. Way too extreme in some cases. Just kind of messy overall. There were some bright spots, though. I mean, some areas of planting, there were some areas where I'm like, okay, this is... He knows what he's doing. But a lot of it was just kind of really bland, auto-generated visuals, which didn't really suck me in the whole round. I was very interested in seeing, okay, what do you have coming for me next? And sometimes that's good, but if it's not done the right way, it's not. It's a negative. So, if this course were uploaded to, I don't know if he's uploaded this to TGC Tours or not, the database. I don't know if I would approve this course, to be quite honest. It would be borderline for me. Some good things here, but a lot of things to work on. So I really hope this designer takes it to heart, and I want him to keep going because he's got some good ideas. I just think we need some more time. Yeah, I hope this helped, and for people watching, I hope this helped as well. So that's been it for Canucks Course Critiques. Again, if you want a full critique of your golf course, please look into my channel memberships. Okay, thanks very much. More tutorials, all that kind of stuff coming very soon, and more live streaming as well on YouTube, which I'm really excited about. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.